What would you do if you came home to find a stranger showering in your bathroom, screaming that saw the intruder? I used to laugh off those VY days of people losing it over nothing, screaming at waiters, ranting over parking spots. Sitting at my desk during lunch at the architecture firm, I'd roll my eyes, thinking, no one saw crazy in real life. Last Tuesday, I ate those words. What I found in my shower made those clips look tame, dragging me into a confrontation so wild it felt like a fever dream. My name's Daniel Harper, 34, and I own a cozy 3-bedroom in the Willow Creek neighborhood. I bought it 2 years ago after landing a senior role at Vertex Designs. Signing that mortgage was my Tory lap after years of grinding through architecture school. The house, a 90s build, isn't fancy, but it's solid. I'd been fixing it up, and just the weekend before, I'd finished the main bathroom, new subway tiles, a rainfall showerhead that cost way too much. It was my pride and joy. That Tuesday started like any other. I was up at 5:45 a.m., hit the gym, showered, and slipped into a gray suit for a big client pitch at 9 o'clock. We crushed it, securing a contract for a downtown community center, and my boss gave me the afternoon off to celebrate. I grabbed a turkey club from my favorite deli, picturing a chill afternoon with a cold IPA and some Netflix. Pulling into my driveway at 1:30 p.m., I noticed Mrs. Chin, my nosy neighbor who watches the street like a hawk, wasn't on her porch. I figured she was out with her grandkids and made a mental note to check on her later. Then I saw me front door was unlocked. Not wide open, just unlocked. I always saw double-check the knob, a habit from college when I once left my apartment open all day. My pulse ticked up. I eased the door open, keys jingling in my hand, the sound sharp in the quiet house. "Hello?" I called, feeling like an idiot but tense. The living room looked fine, my laptop still on the coffee table. The kitchen was untouched, breakfast dishes in the rack. Maybe I'd forgotten to lock up, rattled by the pitch? I was about to let it go when I heard it water running in my bathroom. My newly renovated bathroom, with the fancy showerhead that should have been dry on a Tuesday afternoon. My heart slammed against my ribs. Steam curled from under the closed bathroom door. Then the water stopped. Someone was humming in my shower. What kind of burglar takes a bath mid-robbery? I thought about calling 911 but hesitated. What do you say? Someone's using my shower without a permit. Instead, I grabbed the doorknob, took a deep breath, and flung the door open. Steam hit me like a wall, thick as a sauna. Through the haze, a figure moved behind the frosted shower door. My brain scrambled. Was this a squatter? A prank? Nothing could have prepared me for what happened next. The door slid open, and there stood a woman, late 50s, soaking wet, graying blonde hair in a messy bun, stark naked. Our eyes locked, me shock slamming into her skull like I saw was the one crashing her spa day. "Good Lord!" she shrieked, snatching my new Turkish towel from the warmer. "Ever heard of knocking?" I froze, hand on the knob, brain short-circuiting. A naked stranger in my house, yelling at me. "Knock?" I croaked. "In my own bathroom?" She stepped out, dripping on my new tiles, wrapping my towel around her stocky frame, her face lined with tanning bed creases. She glared like I'd ruined her zen. "This isn't your house," she snapped, with such conviction I half wondered if I'd stumbled into the wrong dimension. "Ma'am," I said, steadying myself, "this is 1487 Oak Street. I'm Daniel Harper. I've owned this place for 2 years. Who are you, and how did you get in?" She rolled her eyes, water plopping onto my bath mat. "Don't play dumb. I'm Linda Grayson. This is my daughter Sarah Grayson's house. She gave me a key because my pipes burst." She waved toward the window. "I live at 1487 Maple Street." I blocked the doorway as she tried to shove past. "There's no Maple Street here, and no Sarah Grayson lives in this house. You're trespassing." Her face twisted, venom in her voice. "I see what's going on. You people always think you can take what's not yours." My blood ran cold. "You people?" I repeated, praying I'd misheard. You heard me, she hissed. This neighborhood's gone downhill since they let just anyone buy in. My daughter earned this house, and you're bullying a helpless woman. I stepped back, rage and caution battling inside me. This wasn't just a mix-up, it was ugly. Ma'am, I said, voice tight. I'm getting my ID indeed. Then I'm calling the police. Stay here. She pushed past, clutching my towel. I'm calling them first. Breaking and entering, harassment, voyeurism. And just like that, my quiet afternoon turned into a circus, with a half-naked, delusional woman storming my levying room, dripping on my hardwood, ready to paint me as the bad guy. Linda rummaged through a loud floral purse on my couch, something I'd missed earlier, and pulled out a phone. I'm calling 911, she declared, voice quivering with fake tears. This man broke in while I was showering. Send help. I heard the dispatcher's confusion as she fed them my address, calling it her daughter's home. I stood back, arms crossed, watching her Oscar-worthy act. He's still here, she said, glaring at me. A tall black man in a suit, blocking the door. That was a lie. I was 10 feet away, nowhere near an exit. Ma'am, I said loudly for the dispatcher. I'm Daniel Harper, the homeowner. You entered my house without permission. I'm not stopping you from levying. I'd prefer you did after the police document this. She turned away, whispering. He's threatening me. Hurry. Her lies were calculated, twisting stereotypes to flip the script. I grabbed my phone and called 911. I need to report an intruder, I told the operator. A woman I don't know is in my house, using my shower, claiming it's her daughter's. I'm the owner, Daniel Harper, at 1487 Oak Street. The operator, clearly thrown, said units were already en route for Linda's call. I stressed. I'm the legal resident. I have proof. Hanging up, I dashed to my office for my driver's license, deed, and mortgage statements, keeping Linda in sight as she lounged on my couch, soaking my pillows, smug as if she'd won. Police are coming, she taunted. Hope you're ready. Oh, I am. I shot back, while reviewing my papers. Are you? Her smirk flickered, but she doubled down. Those could be faked. Anyone can print junk online. I almost laughed. So I forged documents, decorated this house with my photos, including my degree on the mantle, to trick you into showering here? For what? She sniffed. Sarah warned me this area's changed. Shady types movying in. I pressed. Does Sarah have a deed? A key that fits? She pulled a key from her purse, blue cap, not mine. This worked fine. I studied it. That's not my key. How'd you get in? Her certainty cracked. The door was unlocked. Sarah must have left it open. I shook my head. It was locked this morning. You tried a wrong key, found it unlocked, and walked in, ignoring my stuff? Before she could answer, the doorbell rang. Police. Linda leapt up. I'll get it, she chirped, racing to the door like it was her house. I followed, heart pounding, knowing whoever spoke first could shape this mess. Linda flung the door open, still in my towel, facing two officers, a grizzled man, Officer Reynolds, and a younger black woman, Officer Carter. Thank God! Linda wailed. This man broke in while I was showering. I'm terrified. I stepped forward, papers raised. Officers, I'm Daniel Harper, the homeowner. This woman entered my house and used my shower without permission. Reynolds, looking like he'd seen every kind of chaos, said, Everyone relax. Let's figure this out. Linda nodded, water dripping. I was in my daughter's shower because my pipes burst, and he barged in. Reynolds turned to me. You say this is your house? I handed over my ID and deed. Bought it 2 years ago. Never met this woman. Carter checked the documents. Address and photo match. Linda scoffed. Those are fake. Call my daughter Sarah Grayson. She owns this. Carter asked. Got the key, ma'am? Linda brandished the blue key. Worked perfectly. I cut in. Can I show you? With Reynolds's nod, I tried the key in my lock. It didn't fit. My locks are Baldwin. That's a quickset. Carter frowned. Ms. Grayson, how'd you enter? Linda flushed. The door was unlocked. Sarah left it for me. Reynolds pressed. Who's Sarah? My daughter, Linda said. Bought this 6 months ago. I interjected. I've owned it 2 years. No Sarah Grayson here. Carter asked. What address are you at, ma'am? 1487 Maple Street, Willow Creek, Linda said, faltering. Carter shook her head. This is 1487 Oak Street. No Maple Street here. Closest is in Brookfield, 3 miles away. Linda paled, eyes darting like she was seeing my house for the first time, but her defiance surged back. That's nonsense. I know my daughter's home. Reynolds pulled out his phone. Let's call Sarah. Number? Linda fumbled, reading a number. Reynolds dialed speaker on. After 2 rings, a woman answered. Sarah Grayson? He asked. Yes. Who's this? The voice was wary. Officer Reynolds, Willow Creek PD. I'm with a woman claiming to be your mother, Linda Grayson, saying you own 1487 Oak Street. Can you confirm? A long pause. My mother died 4 years ago from dementia. I don't own anything in Willow Creek. I live in Brookfield on Maple Street. The room went still. Linda froze, towel clutched tight, eyes wide with shock. Reynolds pressed. Do you know a Linda resembling your mother? Maybe someone confused? Another pause. My mom was in a care home before she passed. There was a resident, Linda Thompson, with early onset dementia. She sometimes thought she was part of other families. They had to separate her from Mom. The truth hit like a freight train. Carter approached Linda softly. Miss Thompson, is your name Linda Thompson? Linda's face crumpled. No, I'm Linda Grayson, she insisted, but her voice wavered. This isn't Sarah's house, is it? The next hour was a blur of chaos and clarity. Carter sat with Linda, now quiet, as Reynolds called Green Valley assistedly VYing, a mile away. Linda had wandered off during a painting class, reported missing since 10 a.m. I made coffee, wrestling with the shift from intruder to medical case. Her racist barbs still burned, but were they her illness talking? I found her clothes slacks, a blouse, a Green Valley cardigan in the bathroom and handed them over. Paramedics arrived, a calm woman named Maria greeting Linda. We met last month, remember? Let's get you home for taco night. Linda, dressing in the bathroom, emerged subdued. She paused by me. This isn't Sarah's house, she said softly. No, ma'am. I'm Daniel. Her eyes cleared briefly. I said awful things to you. I nodded. It's okay. Feel better. She smiled faintly. Your shower's nice. Better pressure than at Green Valley. I chuckled despite myself. Thanks. Just renovated it. The EMTs led her out, ending the weirdest home invasion ever. 2 days later, sketching community center plans, I got a call from Susan Rivera, Green Valley's director. I'm so sorry about Linda Thompson, she said. We've tightened security. I appreciated it, ready to move on. Then she added, Linda's been asking about you. The incident left a mark. She's upset about how she treated you. I was floored. She remembers? Susan sighed. Her memory's spotty, but emotional moments stick. Our psychologist thinks a VY sit might ease her distress. My instinct was to say no work, life, the sting of her words. But my grandma's dementia days came back, how small connections grounded her. What's involved? I asked. A short VY sit, 15 minutes staff present, Susan said. I checked my schedule. Tomorrow, 3 p.m. Perfect, she replied. One more thing, Linda's real daughter, Sarah, lives in Portland. Visits once a year. Linda has no regular guests. The loneliness hit hard. At Green Valley, a warm facility with colorful lounges, Susan greeted me. This means a lot. In a sunny common room, Linda sat by a window, watching finches. Linda, a VY cider, Susan said. Her eyes scanned me, confused, then lit up. The shower guy, she called, drawing stairs. I laughed, shaking her hand. Daniel Harper. Heard you wanted to chat. She nodded. Serious? I was mean in your nice bathroom. It's okay. I started, but she cut in. No, my mama taught me better. The disease steals memories, manners, but not accountability. Her clarity stunned me. She handed me a tissue-wrapped clay tile, glazed blue with a wave pattern. A soap dish for your fancy bathroom. I traced the delicate design. This is beautiful. Thank you. She tapped her head. I'm not always here, but when I am, I fix what I can. We talked Burge been a birder. My job clerked for architects in the 80s. Her daughter. She stayed sharp, nothing like the woman who'd cursed me out. Impulsively, I asked, Can I VY sit again? Her face glowed. Even after I hogged your hot water? I grinned. Maybe I'll bring some building sketches. I'd like that, she said. No more break-ins, promise. But that shower was nice. Dear I VYing home, the soap dish on my seat, I marveled at life's twists. A hateful intrusion became a fragile bond. I installed the dish in my bathroom, its rustic charm perfect against the sleek tiles. Every morning, it reminds me of human complexity. I VY sit Linda every other Friday. Some days she knows me instantly, others it takes time. We discuss designs, birds, her Texas youth. On tough days, I read her bird guides. Staff say I'm a highlight. Last month, Sarah called from Portland during a VY sit. Linda introduced me as her shower buddy, cracking us up while Sarah puzzled. The community center's nearly done, with a dementia-friendly garden, I added, inspired by Linda. When asked why, I said in Union VY Ted Guest changed my VYEW. Yesterday, Susan called Linda's in intensive care after strokes, prognosis grim. I VY sit 3 times a week, bringing bird books or sketches. She woke once, whispering, The shower man. That's me, I said. Did I apologize for those names? Many times. She smiled faintly. Good. No one should be judged by anything but their soap dishes. Sarah VY sighed, thanking me for being there. How'd you meet? She asked. Linda winked. She loves a good bathroom, I said. From a hateful break into a profound connection, Linda taught me about grace, frailty, and humanity's spark, even in our darkest moments. Mrs. Chen teases I'm off to see my lady friend, but the truth's wilder. As I renovate my kitchen, I keep an eye out for shower bandits. Lightning won't strike twice, but 3 months ago, I'd have bet against befriending the woman who stormed my home. Life's funny. A soap dish can hold more meaning than you'd ever think.